Okay, this is just a short video showing how I connected a diode laser from Seminex. This is the diode laser that I got. It's a 1470 nanometer diode laser. It actually changes what wavelength comes out of it depending on the current that you drive it at. So if I drive it at about 8 amps, I should be capable of 2 watts, or in excess of 2 watts. According to this guy, the power that I should be able to get out is 2.13 watts. I'm not going to check that right now. I'm really just interested in getting 1470 nanometers, which is going to be the wavelength that comes when I'm about at 4 amps. I believe that that's the curve that corresponds to, I believe that this curve on the left corresponds to this 4 amps here. And the way I've done this is I've connected it according to this pin diagram. I'll show you here. I've connected the laser diode cathode to minus, this number 1, and laser diode anode to plus, number 3, and I've left number 2 unconnected. And the power supply that I used for that was this guy here. It is a PCO 6511 from IXYS, but I think they've now been acquired and they're now directed energy. So if you were interested in getting one of those, it would come from there. So here I've got this Molex connector. Okay, so those are 22 gauge wires. They're each 22 gauge, and then I twisted them together and connected each into the plus and minus on this power supply. Then I have power coming to the power supply on these terminals here. I've got this one, here and here. And that's just connected to a regular AC-DC adapter that I have actually down here. So it's this guy here, and that gives out 12 volts. Then this power supply here actually is powering my this is basically my voltage control that I use to control the current output from the power supply. So this is a IXYS numerical control DC 6 to 55 volt adapter. I got this from Amazon, and so with this I can supply a control voltage that controls the current output from this power supply. So I've got 2 wires coming into one of these a connector there, and then this is powered by that other wall wart down below with 6 volts, and you can actually tell down here what the input voltage is, 6.21 volts. Then I have a set voltage right now of 1.59 and a set current of 5.1. It won't get to 5.1, but when I turn this on, so I have an infrared card here that will allow me to see the output from my laser diode. This maybe it would help if I had this right side up. So this should be good for 800 to 1700 nanometers, and I'm supposed to be in the range of 1470 nanometers, maybe plus or minus 10, mostly plus. And then I'm just going to point this down towards my card, Let's see. Actually, I am just going to do this. You'll be able to see it. So I'll turn this on, and the way I do that is with the power button here. And when I do that, you'll see the voltage go up. You should see a light appear on the infrared card. Hopefully, so there you go. You can't see the light anymore because there it is. Move that around. And then I'm going to turn that off. This shows me gives me a voltage reading also from one of these pins that will tell me if I use the scale that they have in this manual for the PCO 6511. I can deduce what the current coming out is, because this tells me from that current monitor I should be getting 4.06 volts if I have 10 amps. So with about 1.6 volts, I'm at about 4 amps, which is what I want it to be at. So that at 4 amps, I could see 1470, roughly, hopefully close, 1470 nanometers. Ideally, I would have a spectrometer. Also, more ideally, I would have something on this laser diode that would help cool it down, because after it's on for just a short period of time, half a minute, it's really hot to the touch.